hit recording.
Yeah,
Okay, so welcome to I don't know to my session rather than a lecture. Um, so do you want to briefly let me know what is your objective when you sign up the session with me, so I can navigate it?
yeah. My design uh to study improve my pronunciation skill, make how to make a normal conversation with other people, foreign people. Uh, Maybe some suggestion is basis from uh cuisine, food, and a sport, yeah, something like that. It's no normal. And I in 2023 I take my IELTS test and my score is 6.0. It's just normal, and maybe in the future I want to improve this score and saving money to study abroad. Australia.
Right. So you mentioned that you got IELTS 6.0. Is that all band or on average?
In own pain. No, in average. Yeah,
You're right, on
average.
average. So basically, is there any band below 6.0? Can you let me
Yo,
know your specific score? Just curious
yeah.
if you want to tell me.
Oh my listening and my speaking skill is very bad. It is 5.5. But however, my writing and my reading is better. It's 6 on 5. Yeah. I want to improve my listening and speaking at the home.
Yeah, well, that pretty normal for I think for every student. It's apply the same to me when I'm not sure how old are you. What are you what stage are you at the moment? Are you university student or high school student?
Now, right
Yep.
now,
Yep.
yeah. I graduated university in last year, and now
Right.
I am a doctor. I am working in health quarantine center in Khánh Hòa province. Now
Right.
I'm living in Nha Trang city. It is my hometown. Yeah. But my working space in the airport, Cameron Airport,
I've heard
Cameron.
uh, I've heard of
Uh,
it, but I no, haven't been there before.
yeah. Cameron Airport and some port in Marine, Marine Port.
Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty normal for average student or basically most of student when they first learn English.
Yeah.
Writing and reading, they normally pretty good at it or have a higher score compared to the other two skill, uh, with the listenings and speaking. I was the same. I was the same as you when I
Mm.
was around your age. Um, can you tell me a bit more about your work, if you can? Because it's rarely to have somebody working in quarantine center, so I'm a
Mm.
bit curious about it.
Oh,
Is that
so
difficult?
uh, Cole,
No, no. I mean, is it difficult for you to talk about?
wow, it is not difficult. It's very easy job. It's a boring job for me. uh, Literally, it's a boring job. I just stand front of the monitor.
Hmm.
Uh, that monitor the temperature of the own passenger from all around the world to
Right.
Cameron Port, measure their high if they have high temperature, mm, uh, they need any help. I can provide some medicine pill for you, for them, and it's all. It is very easy. I don't know what's the other what you like in other airport, but in the Cameron, uh, the passenger is almost a, the tourist, so they uh, they don't have any problem with their health. They just go to my airport for tourist purpose.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I used to work at at an airport before. I work at Adelaide Airport. I work as a
Ah.
barista, probably 4 5 years ago.
Mm,
I remember at that stage during COVID period, we don't have somebody go around and scan people temperature. Well,
yeah.
if they have somebody, it's just like it's really basic. They don't really take it
Yeah.
seriously. It's just yeah. So I'm still surprised that they still apply. They still require you to do that in Vietnam airport. Is that apply for all the airport as well, or just in Cam Ranh airport?
Yeah. Actually, they require on the international airport. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any protocol when you do that?
Front of course.
No,
I don't know.
protocol. Do you have any protocol to do that or any procedure? So let's say if you detect a person with higher temperature, what you
Mm,
do if
mm.
below normal temperature, what are you gonna do? I think it's rare, but do you have some stuff like that you want to share with me?
Oh, it is interesting question. And in the, you know, they have I have we have a lot of protocol, uh, SOP. You know SOP.
Nope.
Um, um, let's say, I can search a lot.
Yeah, you can Google it. Also do the same
Yeah,
probably.
the standards operating procedure.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Uh, but you know, the in my office, in my center, they are not allowed to. They they don't follow this protocol or procedure. There are some reason for this.
Yep.
Maybe if you find um if you find a disease in airport, they are a big problem. You have to announce with other unit, other center. It is complicated with this situation, so we just um, forget it and you know, oh, with the boring job. Maybe I study a lot. So maybe in the next year I will find new job in hospital. Maybe administrator job in hospital. Yeah.
Are they allow you to listen to podcast during your job, or you have to fully pay attention to the monitor at all time?
No, I don't listen in I don't listen podcast.
No, what I'm trying to asking is, are you allowed to listen to music or some other thing, but using earphone only? while you're doing your job, or they require you to focus on your monitor at all time?
No, I just focus on monitor, but I still have time in while I just have time for relax, and this time I'm free. I can do whatever I I want.
Okay, so now I'm a bit curious. Let's say if the monitor or the sensor, when they run it and they detect a temperature, what is your baseline of average temperature? I just say tempo to
Oh,
make it easier.
uh, the you know the average temperature is 38. Yeah, yeah. If you have above, if your temperature above that temperature, the they will show red. They will show your face is red on the monitor screen, and yeah,
Will it gonna have any sound to alert you, or do you have to detect it visually?
yeah. Did have sound function, but nobody turn this function on because it very annoying. You know, something can affect can do. Oh, wow, yeah, I have problem. Sorry, I can't turn. Uy, I shut it up. Can you hear me? No, I cannot hear you. Can I out and come back? I can hear you.
Not your end, my bad. Um, why nobody using that cell alarm?
Oh, no. It is bad sound from you.
2 sec, 2 sec, 2 sec.
Eh,
This is
yeah.
driving me nuts. Input, input, output.
No, I cannot hear you. Yeah, yeah. No problem. because because the screen always if you go in this the monitor screen will always show red. uh, you know, yeah, because they come from Russia, South Korea. It's very cold. It is more cold than my space, and they go from the sunny day, the sunlight can their temperature. Will be more likely so red. This means over 38 cent temperature on degree, but but they still be okay. They don't have problem with their health. So this is boring job for me. the the red the red light on your iPhone is turned off. Did not did not show red.
Okay, back on again. Right. No, it has about 80% of battery with my headphone. I know what's wrong with it. Some people play around with some of my headphone outside. If it happened again, I'll just go out and just turn it off. Okay. Where was I? Okay, and about false alarm. Right. No, my meaning is because you. What I'm trying to say here is, sometime when I'm driving on the road,
Mm.
listen to audiobook. So by doing that, I improve my listening skill and also improve my vocabulary library. Let's just say that.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so I'm trying to maybe suggest a way for you to work away, so make more time for you to learn English. Yeah, so because I'm basically busy every single day. Today I have some couple of hours to rest. I watch a movie today, so I'm kind of okay, relaxed. But most of the time I don't have time, and I need to find time to study. So at the moment we have a lot of a lot of way for you to use your time more effectively, especially
Mm.
for audiobook. You just listen randomly, listen to some book that you like, and just put it in the headphone, play it in the background. Back in the day, I have to like go to torrent, download, put on iPhone, go to iTunes, do a lot of stuff to do that. But now you can open YouTube and then it's bam, right into
Yeah,
your earphone, or right into your ear or headphone. You can listen to it all day long. There are plenty of resource for you to listen to, and there are a lot of helpful information, but not boring.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
you might consider doing that.
yeah. Maybe after this lesson, I will go bicycle around the city and put it headphone on and listening podcast or
Um,
music.
when you do bicycle, maybe just put one ear in. I'm not sure. We have in Vietnamese they may have law to prohibit people when they driving outside putting a headphone on. I'm not sure about that. Please check with your road rule. But in
Yeah, yeah,
here, we are allowed to do that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
It
in
is
your
the
work, yeah, I'm just saying in your work, potentially you might think of some cheeky way to to do that while you're working because, as you say, it's really boring. Um,
same.
Potentially, you're saying that the average temperature is about 38. If it pop above that, it's gonna have some beep sound. maybe I'm not sure whether you can change the alarm sound. Maybe put up until 39 or maybe 39.5.
Mm,
So you still have a sound alarm that help you to listen to podcast while you're working
uh,
and use that system to cheat around it. So
yeah, amazing.
maybe I don't know. Double check because I'm quite cheeky at
Mm.
workplace. Um, so when you working like that, do you have to work with somebody else next to you, or you can stay by, or you work by yourself? Not by yourself. You work alone.
Most of the time I work alone. Yeah, work
Oh,
alone. Oh wow.
easier. It easier. It easier for you to do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Uh, have you ever encountered a situation where a people that have temperature drop below the average temperature?
Mm,
Average
no,
temperature?
no, I didn't see the drop temperature of you of somebody because it in my place it's very hot weather. Most of the time on the in year, all the time it's very hot. In Vietnam it's very hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have any case that you have to call somebody else for help because, well, they need assistance?
Sorry, can you repeat your
That's right.
question?
Do you during your work at the airport, was there any case that you have to call for help
Oh
because
yeah,
the passenger reached a curtain temperature?
yeah. They have various problem. Maybe they can diarrhea or vomit because they eat a lot of seafood. They come from Uzbekistan, Russia. This area don't have the sea, the ocean. So
Right.
they come back to my place. They eat a lot of seafood,
Right.
mango, fruit, orange. They eat a lot of, so they vomit, diarrhea, oh, a lot. So after that, I give them medicine pill to cure them. Yeah.
What medicine is it?
It is basic medicine. It is a small pill, berberine, small
Berberine?
pill. Yeah, berberine to reduce your diarrhea situation.
Mm. I'm not sure because in here we have some medicine or tablet kind of do the same.
Yeah,
So
like,
before we eat anything, if we take one of that tablet, it reduce the risk of diarrhea or stomach ache. Well, that what they
yeah.
say. Yeah, but I haven't read the ingredient. I'm not sure what is it made from. Do you know the main ingredient of that pill? Or
My, sorry, I don't know the ingredient. Uh, I'm not working pharmacy major, so I don't know.
no, that's all
But
right. I'm just asking. That's okay.
yeah, now this is boring job. Then can we talk about the other topic like the life in Adelaide? Yeah, it is more interesting topic
Uh,
for me.
you can ask. My life in LA boring. Basically work every single day. I don't go out, and my leisure time is basically teaching here. So you don't want to know about my life. It's not that. It's not that fun. You can ask me a question, and I can't answer your question.
Mm,
But I think the main focus is for you to talk about yourself to improve your speaking and listening. So
mm,
you saying that you what was that? Do you have anything to say?
yeah. Mm, maybe I like sport.
Mm-hmm.
Sport. I like playing soccer and running. Now I am training for the half marathon. 21st, 21 kilometer, 21. Yeah, 21 kilometer. But in the last Sunday, I just run 10 kilometer and my leg have lots of pain. It really pain.
Hmm.
They pain last until tomorrow when I wake up and my leg is shake up when I stand up and it is shake. So very pain.
Right. So how long was it? 24 hour or 48 hour? I think your leg is in the recovery mode.
Yo, it is 48 hour later. 2 days later, I have recovery and run a bit slow, less distance.
Okay. How long did it take for you to run for 10 kilometer?
Maybe 1 hour and 30.
1 hour
One,
and 30 minutes. That
yeah.
impressive.
But it is. I want to improve
Hmm.
this the time and run more kilometer to take part in
Half marathon.
marathon.
Yep.
Take part in the marathon tournament.
Hmm. I used to run, but not marathon. I train myself. I run about 5K. It takes me about 40 minutes to run 5K. Um, yeah.
Um,
So basically, I think you fascinated me. I'm not sure. I haven't pushed myself for 1 hour and a half, so I'm not really that sure. Initially, I run for like half an hour or 40 minutes, but later on, I changed my priority. So I drop it down to maybe run for 10 or 15 minutes
okay.
just to maintain cardio, and I'll do weightlifting. So I just want
Wait.
to, yeah, so I just want to have to build bigger muscle. And I'm
Mm,
afraid if I'm running long distance, my muscle will become smaller. It will become
yeah,
more lean. I
yeah.
want to build mass. I don't want to build like to make it lean. I want a bit more mass on my body.
Mm,
Hmm.
uh, maybe this is the trade up. Yeah. One side you have to build muscle, and this is not flexibility. The maybe you have strong, but this will be not flexibility, stamina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that. But when you run it,
Yep.
maybe the good, the bad thing, we can we can put it all together. Yeah, put
Yeah.
it on and training.
Yeah. So that what my aim is for. So I'm not focused to do marathon. So some people can do that. Is with me, I'm not that guy. I'm
No.
kind of half and then do weightlifting. I don't want to build up my muscle to be really big, just good enough that I
Wow.
feel fit and feel comfortable. So no, I don't want to be thin and I don't want to be bulky. I hate that too. I want to be in the middle, somewhere in the middle.
Mm.
So when I wear clothes, it look good, that good. Just build up
Oh,
confidence. Yeah.
yeah. So you're hardcore. It is. It is cold weather in Adelaide.
Hmm.
Cold
Is it winter at the moment?
winter
Yeah.
and degree is below 0 degree.
Let me have a look. At the moment, it's saying that 11 degree. It sounds
11.
like feel like Dalat to me. It's not that cold.
Oh,
In Adelaide, it may be a bit different to Melbourne and Sydney, because sometimes they have snow over there. In Adelaide, the most coldest day that I feel is about -1, maybe up to -4 degree, but that is really rare. So
yeah,
normally it's not that cold. Yeah.
yeah. So I think you have to go to my place. It's very hot, and you can don't wear the clothes. You can show your muscle on the beach.
Uh, I've been in Vietnam, but for some reason, this is really weird. So when I was in Vietnam, my body and immune system kind of used to the condition and the weather in Vietnam. But when I come to Australia, I like it a bit, and then when I come back to Vietnam, I'm
Hmm?
sweating all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sweating all the time. It's so weird. It's really annoying. I'm just
Uh,
sitting there for like maybe half an hour, 1 hour. It's all sweating.
hmm,
And during harvest season or maybe during spring, I sneeze a lot.
you have to drink water a lot.
Hmm.
It is good for your muscle. Is sweeting is good for your muscle?
Drinking?
Sweeting. So
What is
there water on your skin.
right? So you say that sweating.
Ah,
Yeah, you call sweating.
sweating.
Sweating
Yeah,
is good for my muscle. Is that the case?
yeah. It is good or not good?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Um, but I've heard that I haven't experienced myself. They say cold plunge. It's good for your body. Cold plunge, actually you have a device, not a device, you have a bathtub with really cold water. In the
Mm.
morning when you wake up, you sit down on that cold plunge for 5 minutes and you start to exercise. And after that, you take a shower. It's really good for your health.
Ah,
It increase
I,
your testosterone, a
mm,
lot of stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
You like your face brightening up. What do you know about cold plunge?
Maybe I saw yeah, I saw a TikTok chain. They cold water, and they put them face on this water uh, a
Not
few
face.
seconds.
They dip their whole body into
Oh,
the ice
the eye.
bathtub, not just their face. But
Oh,
like they put their whole body into the bathtub, the head pops up, obviously, and stay in there for 5 minutes. Not their
yeah.
face, not their face, no, whole body.
Okay. Okay. Uh, it, I think it's good for recovery.
Mm.
Like some football star like Ronaldo do for recovery
Yeah,
on the pool.
I'm not sure. Last time I also heard that if you infude, I'm not sure, hydrogen or hydrogen or something, it could accelerate your recovery and muscle improvement.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's either hydrogen or not. It's a bomb something. I save it somewhere because I haven't bought the device yet. I'm planning to buy that device, but maybe next year, not now, because it's got about 2,000 or maybe nearly 2,000 and a half to get a cold plunge bathtub built professionally, and the hydrogen infused machine costs another maybe another 1,000 to 3,500 bucks. So that next year project that I'm gonna
Mm.
do. Hmm.
No, you know, last year I hit the gym, but um, I my busy working schedule, and I have to follow the tricky, right?
Yep.
Tricky nutrition, and but one time I live a very way, uh, and when I stand up, my blood pressure is drop, and my head is uh,
Dizzy.
it's busy, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Dizzy.
yeah.
You call it dizzy.
Oh wow, did they? I'm very scared. Yeah, I don't eat enough food before go to the gym, and this happened. I'm very scared.
Lucky that you haven't blacked out yet.
Oh, I,
My sister blacked out before, so. But why do you have to put yourself in a strictly diet?
mm, I follow some introduction from YouTube. I eat chicken or beef only.
Yep. All right. So carnivore diet.
Cannibal. Yeah, yeah,
Carnivore.
yeah.
That called carnivore diet. But
Uh,
by doing that, you just eat as much as you like. You don't have to restrict yourself.
mm,
Because if you're on carnivore diet,
mm,
your if you go with carnivore diet, your tummy or your stomach or your brain system will tell you when you need to stop eating. So you just need to eat enough. You don't need to scale um, how much you're gonna eat because different person have a different consume of calorie. Depend on how you work, your brain use a lot of calorie as well. And depend on your body mass, depend on your weight, depend on your rank of exercise. But the good thing about carnivore diet is it can signaling to you whether you need more food or less food.
mm,
Yeah. So just eat more. If you feel it's not enough, you just eat more. It's not gonna make any damage to you because when you eat meat only, it all packed in protein. And you do exercise. When you exercise, all of that protein gonna be transferred to your muscle. Don't need to worry
mm.
about it. Don't need to restrict yourself.
Oh.
Just do not eat too much. That's it. Just do
Yeah.
not eat too much. So the golden rule, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It is enough from a science background person, but the golden rule is you eat enough so you can feel that you're about to fall, and that should be it.
Mm.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just eat more. And well, for carnivore diet, you don't need to strictly eat chicken, beef because well, chicken, beef is generally contain about 9 amino acids that good for your health. But
Yeah.
you can eat lamb, you can eat pork, you can eat fish.
Yeah.
As long as it's meat, that'd be fine. Egg also good as well. So do that. Don't just strictly eat chicken.
No.
Unless there's some religion issue or something like that. So yeah.
Uh, Beside carnivore diet, I also drink whey. Yeah, drink whey at morning and afternoon before before go to the gym. Oh, it take a lot of money for me. So I changed from my sport from gym to running.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on your goal as well. So depend on
Mm,
as long as you do something, and as long as you run for at least half an hour a day, every 3 days a week, maybe 4 days a week should be better. That should be covered. So yeah, and my priority is I'm look good. If I'm wearing clothes, I'm look good. I'm happy. I don't need to push myself.
mm,
I don't need to like spend 2 or 4 hours in the gym. Nah, not me.
mm. Oh, but
And,
hour is too much.
yep.
Yeah.
And drinking whey is not really that necessary. If you eat meat only, that should cover, but you
Mm,
should pay attention to vitamin. So vitamin is a thing that you need to pay more attention, not whey. Whey to me is a bit unnecessary and a bit useless. But you can drink it. Just let's say it give you more protein and it fill your stomach a bit more. But why the different why? Because now you're already in on carnivore diet. You can drink whey that derived from plant based. You can have hemp seed or whatever plant based. Normally, the whey that they make from plant based half the price compared to the one that derived from animal.
yeah.
And pay attention. This is what you need to pay attention. You need vitamin D, magnesium, D3, but what else? Vitamin K, um, Z, calcium. Oh, what? Got a heap of it. I got a heap of it. Not different
A
one.
lot.
Yeah. So just take the important one. Do not use the multivitamin because if you got the multivitamin, a lot of time it uh, it should have a filler and a lot
Mm,
of vitamin in there. You do not need it. So you take the one that you actually need it. So vitamin A, vitamin D, magnesium, oil fish.
vitamin C.
Well, no, I'm not really in need of vitamin C, but if you can drink that, it'd be fine.
Mm,
And collagen.
collagen.
Collagen, you don't need to drink the one that in the bottle is really unnecessary. You can drink the one from tablet. The reason is it's cheaper and it
Mm,
have the same function.
yeah.
Yep. So do you
Wow.
want me to talk about collagen function as well? So collagen is quite good.
My skin is
Yep.
yeah get uh, less wrinkle
Yep.
on the face. Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, and the wine that I'm using, I normally drink it in the morning. I'm use a blender. I blend it
Mm,
all up so it's easy
yeah.
for my stomach to consume it. I blend it with frozen fruit and some alternate milk. Do you drink milk?
Yeah. I really like milk. I try to drink milk on the evening before sleep.
Right. Okay. I used to have a lot of issue with acne. I can see that you have a lot of acne on your forehead.
Yeah.
Maybe try to drink alternate milk. Try to avoid dairy products like yogurt
Mm,
or full cream milk or beef milk. Try to avoid sugar as well.
sugar. Yeah.
Yep. Try to avoid sugar and dairy product like milk. You can use oat milk, almond milk, or soy milk, whatever you like, whatever you prefer. Because last time I stopped drinking full cream milk, it cured my acne. I used to have a lot of acne because of milk and sugar.
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
I cut down sugar first. It does not stop that, but it improved another aspect of my health. And then later on, I cut down milk. Gone. Improved my health. Improved significantly.
oh, yeah. Yo,
Mm.
I think there are a change in using plant-based uh, first, I think this is not the change. This also the good for your health. Maybe this is the suggestion from scientists. Yeah, they study a lot, and there are a lot of study for this plant space is good for our health. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not really follow the trend. The reason why I used to drink a lot of cow milk, and I noticed. I think I remember seeing I drink a lot of cow milk. The acne start to happen, and then I did a bit of a research in that. So cow milk, a lot of it coming from. If you look at the label, I'm not sure in Vietnam they're showing that, but in here they have a label. All the cow milk, the milk from the cow that they saying hormonized cow milk.
Mm.
So, and when you drink the milk from the cow, it have a different hormone that could change your hormone yourself, and that
Mm.
cause the acne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people when they drink cow milk, they have a bit of reaction with the throat. So around 50% of people, so they have 50-50. Some people
Mm.
can drink it normal. Some people, when they drink it, they have some kind of a side effect.
Oh.
Yeah, so it depends on some people when they eat nut, they have bad reaction with nut or gluten products, kind of similar like that. So we all have different
Situation.
yeah situation, different digest system.
Yeah, yeah. Take a system. Digest system.
Yep, digest system. So we all have different digest system. Some people they really good with vegan diet. Some people they good with carnivore diet. So
Uh,
try around to see if what diet fit you the most.
mm.
Yeah, it's different. Some people have a large eye, some people have a small eye, some people
Wear glasses.
yeah wear glass, some people don't. So it just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with Asian we are kind of low in lactose tolerance.
Lactose.
Yeah, low in
Uh,
lactose tolerance.
uh, important enzyme to consume the milk, the
Yep.
animal milk.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, that's all I can remember up until now.
Oh, I think in the next week you don't have um, lesson. I think you will be busy on next week.
Oh, I public my schedule already.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot to check.
Yeah. So normally I only available Friday and Saturday. I'll
That's
just
it.
keep one class on Friday and one class on Sunday. That's it. But
Oh,
yeah, I keep myself locked into that 2 days just to keep it constant. And because my style is I learn a lot and I'm share a lot of things that I learn. And I only have myself. I can replicate myself. So that what
mm,
I record it and put it up in the channel. If some people want to watch it, they can rewatch it. And some student they want to learn a new thing, they just turn on and learn. If they
yeah,
interest, just sign
yeah,
up for a session and talk to me. It should have a really normal conversation like this.
yeah. Before study with you, I go on your YouTube channel and watch a lot of other students
Yeah.
and learn a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And
maybe I don't know the carnivore. I don't know the word of carnivore diet, but I hear this word before on your YouTube channel. Wow, amazing.
Okay. Okay. All good then. Yeah. So, and also, let's say some people watching me have a conversation with other student, they can, okay, I have this question I want to ask. I want to ask the teacher. Okay, let's sign up the session and then ask me. I'll answer that and I'm gonna in my record.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is all for education purpose, nothing more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So you mentioned that you like cuisine. Oh,
Cuisine.
I just remember you should also put turmeric in your routine as well. Turmeric is good for your skin and your digestive system as well. Turmeric? Do you know turmeric?
Turmeric. I don't know the word.
Nah.
Nghệ.
Yep.
Oh,
Turmeric.
cumin. Cu- uh, Turmeric. I was sure.
Curcumin, yeah, curcumin is another word for turmeric, but in Australia they call it turmeric.
Ah,
Is it curcumin? Let me have. I
this
believe
is good.
curcumin is for a different thing.
Mm,
Oh yeah, same. Oh, hang
no,
on. No,
I'm,
curcumin was it turmeric? Right. Okay. Let me Vietnamese. Right.
mm, okay.
Yeah, turmeric. I'm pretty sure turmeric is Nguye.
Mm, yeah,
Curcumin is also brands of turmeric, but a bit different.
yeah.
Ah, okay. Anyway, move on. So
Uh,
you meant, hmm?
yeah. No, I think cumin is used in the central of Vietnam very much, but in my place, uh, they rarely use to terminate a lot.
Yeah. Well, turmeric is you normally they use for skincare as well.
Mm,
So I
yeah, yeah.
believe if you have scar, when I was in Vietnam, they have um, kem nghệ.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, then they put a lot of lady they put on their face before they go to sleep. So and yeah, and I remember when I was a kid, my dad mixed turmeric in um, honey. He
Oh,
mixed
honey.
it. He mixed turmeric and honey, and he forced me to have a spoon of it every single day because my stomach was not that good, and it helped. It actually helped.
Oh,
Yep. So I
they,
I carry over the habit now. So when I have a smoothie with me, just I have a spoon of turmeric with it and chia seed. Chia seed.
mm,
Yeah. And also now I just remember I was supposed to say. So when you drink supplement, just buy the cheap one. You don't need to go brandy because a lot of supplement the ingredient is really cheap. It's not that expensive. So don't need to buy a brandy for your supplement. I'm use the
mm.
cheapest one. Not gonna make any difference.
Oh, there are a lot of tournament in Australia.
I no. Most of the time I'm buying the ground turmeric. And ground turmeric they can import it from a lot of it from India.
Yeah.
Most of turmeric in Australia they import from either China or India.
Mm,
Yeah, it's not expensive. It's super cheap.
yeah. We can use for daily product.
Yeah,
We can use as daily product.
yeah. So when you're cooking, turmeric can burn, so you do not add it to your food. Let's say if you frying your steak, don't put it in the beginning. So maybe put somewhere in the middle. Or when you do slow cook pork,
Mm,
put some sprinkle of it when you cook. It
mm,
it basically not gonna change the taste of it. I think most of the time we're gonna playing with the food and you're not gonna taste the taste of turmeric. So it's not
yeah.
that strong. So you can still eat it normal. All good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. I think this is the time for me change my face, clean my face.
Yeah. And don't touch it too much. Yeah, and a lot of time your face, your acne is caused by your diet. Um, I'm
Mm,
not sure. Do you eat a lot of chili or
really?
spicy food?
Oh yeah, spicy.
Right,
Uh,
that also one of the reasons.
you know when I eat bánh mì pancake, I put a lot of chili shit and the
Right.
reason delicious for me.
Yeah. So with me, I cut down a lot of, not sure it's toxic, but cut down a lot of sugar. Um, I mean, I'm basically when I'm tasting my food, I'm tasting it plain, really plain. Sugar, no, salt, pepper. That's it.
Mm,
Yeah, and when you cut down like that, you kind of trim down a lot of toxic in your food. Let's say
yeah.
if you eat food that have MSG over time, and I have a really bad reaction with MSG. But
Mm,
let's say if I eat it for a long period of time, my body kind of build a bit of a tolerance to MSG, and then it still harm my body, but it's not that severe, but it's kind of hidden somewhere.
mm,
Then I cut it out completely in my system, and then after a period of time, I reintroduce the the MSG into my diet. That fucked me up bad.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Hmm. What else? So, and this is one of the reason of it. Yesterday I ate a bit of sweet
Uh,
food. No,
sweet.
I'm not yesterday, but the day before, and I have a bit of two barbecue cheeseburger. It's very small. Like I
Mm,
have acne 2 days later. Sometime one day after that, I got acne. This is because of
oh,
that.
oh,
Because my body is just kind of not don't have that tolerance to bad food. I should reintroduce that to my body. It react right away.
mm. And do you can you use caffeine? Can you use caffeine?
Yeah, the caffeine is not bad. It's not bad for it's actually good for your health. Just drink it in moderately. But I'm not sure in Vietnam, how do you make your coffee?
They should certain say. Oh, I need a new word. I don't have a vocabulary to
Okay.
describe this thing.
So the caffeine that I consume at the moment is I make coffee straight out of coffee bean. I
Coffee
do
bean,
not,
yeah.
yep. I'm not using pre-ground coffee. Let's say you go out, you buy a bag of ground coffee from Trung, and you read
Mm,
that from at the back of the ingredient, up at the back of the ingredient. You can say that you have ground coffee, you have corn, you have syrup, you have sugar. What the fuck is that? It's not supposed to be in there. So
mm,
the coffee, ground coffee, well, the good coffee should
mm,
only have ground coffee in there. You're not
yeah,
supposed to have any other thing else in there.
uh,
So that is where my caffeine coming from. And I'm not drinking my my body is react really badly with instant coffee. I can't drink instant coffee. There's some
yeah,
they is have something in that, even though they're saying that it's 100% coffee, not to have nothing added, maybe some sugar or something. But
yes, good.
when I drink instant coffee, I feel really sick.
Oh,
One cup should be fine, two cups should be fine. The moment I drink the third cup, my body really react really bad in it. I feel really sick. So
yeah,
from then on, I stay away from instant coffee. I'm stay away from ground coffee, especially from Trung.
mm,
So make your habit of every time you buy something, flip it over, look at the ingredient to see what is happening there.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. And my coffee right now, because I have a coffee machine and it grind coffee and it automatically make coffee for me. So that's it.
Mm,
And it's really
mm.
good for my health. It's not that bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite expensive though. So
It keep the day, kick the day.
yep. And I'm trying to limit the coffee like two for normal day. I drink 2 cup. 1 cup I have 2 shot. So about 100 ml of coffee. In the
Mm,
morning, 120 ml. In the afternoon, and 120 ml. During weekend, 120 ml of coffee in the morning. Maybe later 60 ml. That's it. If I drink more than that during weekend, I can't go to sleep.
oh, this
Wait.
means the coffee less in the weekend.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
my working schedule is a bit different during the weekend, so I have to drink less coffee during weekend. Otherwise, I can't go to sleep. I only
Oh.
sleep about like 6 hours yesterday, and nah, I can't even fall back to sleep. I sleep from about 8.5, oh no, nine up until 2. I wake up until now. So I've
Mm.
been up since 2 a.m. this morning, and now it's about 8 p.m. Couldn't go to sleep this afternoon. Yeah, I've
Mm.
been awake for I don't know quite a long time now. Uh, two yeah, 10, 14 hour plus already. Couldn't go to sleep. Yeah,
Sometimes I drink coffee to keep the day to productivity day,
yeah,
and but in the evening I cannot sleep. So recently I cut down gradually the caffeine. Mm.
yeah. How many cup of coffee do you drink a day?
You know, I buy. I don't know, but I buy coffee in convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
I think it in good coffee, but it is cheaper than it is cheaper than other coffee shop. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, way cheaper. I think Nestle. Well, I'm not.
Netherlands.
I, even though I don't like instant coffee, but I recommend Nestle coffee. They make a kind of a good coffee though, and I don't think that expensive. I think that they have very cheap coffee and a good
Yeah,
quality though.
maybe I can use this in future.
Yeah. Try it. So they
Let's
have,
try.
I think Nestle they have a different cappuccino, flat white, latte, kind of stuff like that in a sachet, or like in a small bag like this. You call it
Yeah,
sachet.
yeah. It is various product.
Yeah, it's not taste that bad.
Mm.
Yeah, most of the time I just like I like the flat white or double shot flat white. I'm not sure they sell double shot in Vietnamese or not.
The, it's just espresso.
Oh, just pressure.
Yeah, it's just espresso.
Ugh, how boring. How boring. Hmm. So where do you live at the moment?
Huh?
Where do you live at the moment?
At the Nha Trang city, near the beach.
Oh,
It
nice.
yeah, um it tourism city.
Yep.
Yeah, people around Asia come to Nha Trang for tourist purpose. I swim a lot. I bicycle. After that, I swim on evening. There are a lot of people swim on evening
Right, evening. Okay.
at night. Mm.
Hmm. You look like you're a very proactive person. It's pretty good.
Yeah. But my job is not productivity for me.
Yep.
And I want to find new job.
So what are you playing? What are you playing now?
Mm, Now I study a lot. Study to hustle to make money. You know hustle,
Yes.
hustle and
Side
yeah,
hustle?
side hustle. Yeah.
What is
Sometimes
it? What do you learn?
I learn English. You know copywriting, uh,
Mm-hmm.
writing advertising for company,
Mm-hmm.
and but I am learning, and maybe next year I uh, I go on Upwork. Upwork it is a, it is for freelancers platform all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I learn English. I learn writing, advertising, so they can make money for me.
Okay.
And for my professional job, I will find a private hospital in Vietnam, maybe in a bigger city in Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. I want to move to bigger city to find a job and improve my social knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm did it just my plan. I also depend on my family. It is right now. It is difficult periods in my life, but want to study. Make me don't think about the typical. It's just study and study. I don't want to think about the typical life, struggling with life. Mm, yeah, maybe that.
What difficulty you have? Do you want to talk about it?
It is difficult about financial difficult.
Oh.
My yeah, my if I want to move another city, I have to base the money loan for my family. Um, yeah. Yeah,
Before.
I just come from the fishing village. It's
Right.
more fishing village. My father is a fishing man, and when she come, they catch fish 3 days on the ocean. Then they come back. My mother will sell this fish, but
Mm.
I am a doctor. It's amazing. So I want
Mm.
to find a good job, good, more better
Mm.
job. Yeah, yeah,
Yep. And you can take care of your family.
yeah, yeah.
That'll
I
be
want to
fine.
take care before I move to another city. I want to live another city.
Hmm. So you moved to the city. So I just want to clarify. So you want to move to this different city because that offer you a better job, or and like because that offer you a better job, and then you can take care of your family, or you genuinely want to move to a bigger city.
Yeah, I have to find a better salary in a bigger city.
Okay.
Mm, more. And Vin Group in Vin Group in Vietnam. Vin Group is a company. It's a private group. Did private sector uh, did contribute a lot of in Vietnam economy.
Yep.
They yeah they work in field including hospital, hospital hospitality, international hospital, uh, real estate. Yeah, a big group, and I want to improve my English care to working in this group. Mm.
Hmm. Yeah, I've heard good news and bad news from Vin Group. So, but who am I to judge? As
Mm.
long as you can stay true to your character when you work there, nobody care. And you
No,
can
no.
earn. Hmm?
Can you repeat? I don't know the
Okay.
rapping.
I've heard good news and bad news from being from Ring Group,
Mm?
but as long as you can stay as who you are as a
Yeah.
character when you work there and you have good salary, that's all that matter.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
More, your model is working in Windows?
No. Okay.
Uh,
I'll repeat again. I'll repeat again.
no,
I
I don't know the cat. I don't know the word carry. It is the K word. K word.
character. Character.
I don't know the word.
Okay. Characters mean
Character.
tính cách của một người.
Character. Wow. It the difficult pronunciation,
That's
but
fine.
yeah.
If you say that enough time, you feel it natural. So yeah, so I've heard good news and bad news from Ving Group, but
Mm,
as long as when you work there, you have a good salary, and you just stay true to your character, that's all that matter. Everything else is meaningless.
mm,
Hmm.
mm,
Yeah.
mm. Maybe a difficult working environment.
Yep. There's some good working environment, and there's some not so good working environment. They always place like that. That's just life. And you need you need good thing and bad thing happen to you. That both necessary for you to treasure what you have in your life. Without bad thing, you never recognize good thing. Does that
Mm.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they have to go in the same. It have to happen to you. Both good thing and bad thing both have to happen to you, so you can value your life, value what good, and what not to be do. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Mm.
I think that we can end our session here. Yeah, it's quite good to end it there, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Quite.
It's about 8:20 already, so all good.
Uh,
So we 20 minutes over.
oh wow, the great.
That's all right. We can. I'm away here. I'm not going anywhere. My schedule is public, so we'll talk. We'll talk again. Or you can always watch me talk to other students. It'll be fine.
Yeah, on YouTube channel.
Yeah. Or you can just email me. Let's say I've heard that the you guys are about to graduate. I'm not
Mm,
sure that you're gonna apply for a scholarship or not. But let's say if you want to talk with me sometime to ask about something that I can help you with, just email me and then I'll schedule a session to you. So don't worry about
wow.
it. Yeah, I offer the same to everybody who need my assistance, but I only have 2 or 3 hour a week. So the
Oh no,
earlier
no,
you
no, no.
the earlier you can email me, the earlier I can schedule you in.
Wow, I'm very grateful for your help.
Nah,
This is my pleasure.
yep,
Pleasure or pleasure?
pleasure.
Yeah, this is my pleasure. Wow, thank you. Thank you.
That's right. But normally when you say it's my pleasure, I'm supposed to say that, not you.
Oh, oh, it's
Yeah.
surprise.
Yeah. So normally when you say thanks to somebody, I'm grateful to you or appreciate for your help or something like that. And
Yeah.
in return, I'll say it's my pleasure. It's my
Ah,
pleasure to do that. So that is for me to say in return when somebody thanks me.
wow, a new knowledge.
That's right. All good. You have a good night. I'm not sure what time is it at over there, but I'm better go to sleep now.
Yo, yeah, a good night.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Yep. You too. See ya.